welcome back to Pearly Crochet. My name is Hannah, and today I've got like a little bit of a vlog for you, everyone. Um, Basically, my mum lately has been going through clearing out all of our cupboards back at my house that I grew up in. And while she was cleaning up, she found some yarn and basically gave me a big bag of yarn to do with what I will. This is the yarn here. It's like an autumny colored yarn. It's really pretty. I really like it. It is probably bought like a really long time ago, so I don't even know if you can still get it anywhere. It is 12 ply. It's 250 grams, and I have 3 balls of it all. And I'll show you the like label. It has on it like a floor doily, it's called, which to me looks like a granny square style floor rug, essentially. And it says you need 2 balls to make it. However, I really have been wanting to try and I'm a bit late to the party, but I've really been wanting to try the 6-day star blanket. So I'm thinking of making the 6-day star blanket with all of this, which I think will look really effective, really pretty. And then I'm thinking, which I'll bring you guys along for, the 6-day star blanket. Don't think I will do it in 6 days. I'm going to try and do it in 6 days. But I also have a lot of other current whips and market prep to do, so it might not get done in 6 days, but I'm going to try and get it done in 6 days. So we'll see how we go. But anyway, so with this, gonna do the 6-day crochet blanket, bring you guys along with me. And then I was thinking of doing like a border, and I found in my yarn stash, because I'm also trying to use up my yarn stash and not buy any more yarn. So I'm trying to use up the stash. Hopefully my goal is to use majority of my stash so that I am ready for Spendigo 2026, which is in July. So I have a D-Day. I have a countdown. But I found this in my stash, which is it's called Wine. It is the Spot Saver 10 ply yarn at Spotlight. And it's the wine color. I used it for a tapestry, and I think I would originally bought it to make a granny square blanket, but haven't gotten around to doing that. So I'm now going to use it maybe as a border for the 6-star blanket, because I thought those colors go together really well. So we'll see how we go. We'll see if we get it done in 6 days. I'm going to time myself, take note of how long it takes me, and I was going to also, and I'll update everyone every 10 rows, I'm thinking, update every 10 rows, and then, yeah, bring everyone along for the ride. And I'll also, the pattern I use will just be like a YouTube video. I've been looking at a few, not sure which one I'll use yet, but I'll either update you guys in the next update, or I'll have it linked below, or both. One or the other, or all 3. So stay tuned for that. But yes, alrighty. I'll see you next time I update you. Hopefully I have 10 rows done. Okay. Hello. So, I know I said I'd update at, I think I said 10 rows. It's been a while since I last updated, but I got to, also, 2 things. One, welcome to the floor. I'm currently sitting on the floor. 2, don't mind my appearance. We're currently, as this being filmed, we're in like a heat wave where I live, and so it's like 46 degrees Celsius outside or something crazy. So it's very tiring, sweaty day today. But anyway, I think I said I would update everyone at about 10 rows, but I kind of just got started on it today and completely forgot to update everyone. So I'm updating at 10 rows, at 8 rows, sorry, not 10, 8. So this is what we're looking like so far. I'm loving how it's coming out. It looks so cool. Like, I love the colors, but seeing them crocheted up is really nice. Very nice. And because it's 12 ply, it's coming along fairly quickly as well, which is exciting. So, yeah, I'm excited. I think it looks cool. But I didn't have, so because it's 12 ply, it said to use a 12mm hook. I didn't have a 12mm hook. And in lieu of it being so warm, I don't really want to go outside. So my biggest hook I had was 9mm, and it seems to be fine. Like, it's easy to crochet up, and it's not, yeah, hasn't really been an issue. The other thing I think I said earlier was I wasn't sure what tutorial or anything I would use. I ended up using, I think, pardon me, I ended up using this video. I'll have it linked. I'll link the video I used below, but I ended up using a video by, the username's Her Science, but I think it used to be a crochet channel by way of like looking at their videos. I think it used to be a crochet channel and then just recently turned to like a sciencey channel. But the video with this pattern was really simple, really easy to follow. So that's the one I've used. And then once the pattern's so easy that like once I knew how to do it, I kind of just kept going and didn't stop. So yeah, so because I'm updating you guys at 8 rounds, I won't update you at 10 because there won't be much difference, but I might update you at round 20. I'm hoping today to finish one ball, and then I can see sort of how big it is. Because I have the 3 balls, I'm just going to keep going until I use all those 3 balls and then see how big the blanket ends up being, basically. But this is, I would say, like a quarter of the ball, and it's that big. So it might end up being quite a large blanket, but I'll see. I don't really know. I'm kind of just crocheting the amount that I have, and see how big it is, really. But yeah, so I'll probably see everyone again at round 20 because I won't bother with 10. I'll just keep going till 20. I'm back. So it's been 4 days since I last updated everyone. I'm currently on a craft weekend with my auntie and my mum, so I just snuck away to quickly do the civil update. So I'm at round 20. This is how big the blanket is at the moment. I'm really loving how it is looking. It looks like a little starfish, which I think is so cute. I'm also on my 3rd and final ball of yarn. So the first ball I went from round 0 to round 12, and the second ball I went from round 12 to round 19. I got very close to round 20 with it. And now I'm on my 3rd and final ball. So I'm looking forward to see how big it will end up. it is going quite quickly. So I spent, after I left, like I spent a whole day working on it, and then I did a couple hours the next day, a couple hours the next day. So I haven't really done much on it the last 2 days, only about like an hour's work. Um, but yeah, it's knitting up quite fast or crocheting up fast. The only thing is that I don't know if it's because the yarn is so old or where it came from or whatever, but there is a few instances of the yarn being like tied together. So I've got like these little bits everywhere, which is really frustrating. But I'm going to try and hide them as best I can with a darning needle and just try and hide them. And see how that goes. Other than that, I think that's all. There's also these weird points in this yarn where it's like quite frayed. And a couple of times it's been frayed and I've had to like end it and rejoin the yarn, so that's been a bit frustrating. But other than that, really liking the colour, liking the size. At the moment it's like a good lap quilt size for me, so that's good. Just loving the colours and loving how it looks like a giant starfish. It's so cute. But yes, so I'm going to continue working on it, and I will update everyone maybe when I finish this last ball, just so you can see the size of it. And then I'll be changing to that maroony colour for my border. And I'm thinking I'll do a border in like maybe a couple rows of just the same pattern, and then do like a shell border. But I'm gonna see how I feel once I finish this ball of yarn. Then I can see how big it is and sort of go from there. That's my plan. So yes, I will keep everyone updated. Hello, back again with another update. So I finished using all of my third and final ball, which I believe took me to 23 rows. Let me count. Yeah, 23 rows. So now they're this big. So it's kind of like lap blanket size, which is a good size, I think. And I'm on to doing my border in this color. But I have just realized, because I've started on the border already, because I finished this yesterday. I did the last 3 rows. I've got a little bit left over, not enough to do like a full row, so I'm thinking of adding tassels. But I did just make a quick start on the border yesterday. And I realized that this is 10 ply and the blanket, like the colored stuff, is in 12 ply. So I've just done 2 double crochets in each one of the blanket to see how that looks. I'm going to do sort of one point of the star and see how that looks. If it looks good, I'll keep going. I'm going to see, at the moment I'm thinking of doing 2 rows in the border color and then do a scalloped edge, but I'll see how it looks once I've done 2 rows of the border, and whether to keep going or not. But yes, so I'll finish the border. I might even do the scalloped edge, and then I'll come back and show everyone where the blanket's at.
Hello, I'm back. So it's been a few days since I last updated everyone, and I am back home, as you can probably tell. So I think I left off with my update at row 20, and then I was discussing like the border and what I was going to do, that sort of stuff. But I'm happy to say that on my little craft weekend, I finished it the next day after filming that update. Ta-da! Here is the finished product. I'll have a better photo or something to put up beside, or a little video to show you like the full thing all together. But this is what it looks like. It ended up being like quite a good sized lap quilt. So I'm very, not lap quilt, lap blanket. So I'm very happy with the size being for like a lap blanket while watching telly. Sorry, there's dog hair in it because my brother was there with his puppy, who is a whippet. And so there's white whippet hairs all through that, but that's fine. That's I was just looking, I was like, what is that? But yeah, so it's a good size like little lap quilt for like watching telly or like crocheting and things. I think I was talking about doing a scalloped edge on the border. Didn't end up doing that because I had leftover of this autumny coloured yarn. I actually ended up adding little tassels on each corner of the star blanket, and I felt like if I did the scallops and the tassel, it would be too much. So I just ended up going with 2 rows of the double crochet edge, which I think come out really well. I also was talking about, because there's my doggo jumping on the couch, because this was 12 ply and then the border color I did was 10 ply, I was doing double crochets, but I found that then warped the blanket a bit, so it was like curling a little bit, and I didn't want that to happen. So I ended up frogging that, taking that away, and then I just did increased single of the double crochet. So I did 2 1 2 1 2 1, and that worked really well. And then my next row I did of the border, I just did single crochets in all of those because I didn't want to increase again and then it warp the blanket again. So that's why I went with the singles for the second row. And then I sort of laid it down, had a look, and I was happy with the thickness of the border. And then that's when I then just added the tassels onto the corners. But all in all, very happy. As I said before, I've got these little bits of tied yarn, which wasn't me, it was the actual yarn. I probably should have stopped and like rejoined the color and then darned them in. But as I was going, I just got into a flow and just kept going. So now I do have these little things everywhere, which is okay, but I'm going to try and sort of darn them in as much as I can. But it's a blanket that was trying to help me get rid of my stash. There's so much hair. Trying to help me get rid of my stash of yarn, and it's only for around my house, so I don't really mind if it's got some fluffy bits all through it. But yeah, so all up it took me, I want to say like probably 4.5-ish days. The day after I updated you, I crocheted from like 9 till like 1 or 2 o'clock to finish it. So with some interruptions to eat food and stuff like that and to chat. So yeah, so about 4.5 days, I would say. And it ended up being, I think it was 24 rows or something, but I'll recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yes, so 23 rows of the multicolored autumny yarn, and then I did two rows of the border, so 25 rows altogether. Yeah, but I'm really, really happy with it. It was a lot of fun. I love that it looks like a starfish. I don't know why in my brain I was like, oh, star blanket, and I was thinking of stars like in the sky or something. I don't know. And then when I started doing it, I was like, oh, it looks like a starfish. I don't know, but it looks really nice. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And yeah, it helped me get rid of my stash. So yeah, it was a reasonably quick project, but I did have full days to work on it because of the craft weekend. So I worked up pretty quickly with everyone sort of crafting. It's always helpful with other people to craft with because you sort of motivate each other along and give each other's ideas. But yeah, very happy with how it came out. Thank you for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more Pearly Crochet. But other than that, I'll see everyone in the next one. And yeah, I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye.